Chapter 66. Dustin had no interest in wealth or riches. But at the moment, he had a pressing need for rare herbs. The old drunkard's condition had gotten worse day by day. He might not even make it through the year. He needed to gather 5 types of rare herbs to be able to treat him. I am extremely fussy when it comes to herbs. Your collection might not necessarily be useful to me, Dustin voiced out. I can get you whatever herb you need. Dwayne guaranteed immediately. Do you have the gozora berry? Dustin queried. No. Dwayne shook his head. Flower of crimson gem. I don't have that either. What about chiyuja? Rhys, I've never even heard of these herbs you are naming. Dwayne's expression turned bitter. How about aged panax root and ancient heliotrope? I'm sure you've heard of those. Dustin's eyes narrowed. Yes, I've heard of those. I know those herbs. Dwayne nodded. Those 2 herbs cost a king's ransom, but at least he's heard of them. And do you have them? Dustin asked. I'm not sure about the ancient heliotrope, but I can get you the aged panax root. But it'll take a few days. Dwayne answered. Fine, then come back when you have them. Dustin said with a wave of his hand. Oh, come on, Rhys. My chest is aching so badly. I can't stand it anymore. Please help me first. I promise I'll send the panax root in a few days. Dwayne lost his cool. Dustin kept quiet and turned to look at Natasha beside him. He did not trust Dwayne. What if he went back on his word once Dustin cured him? Natasha, please, persuade him. You know I never go back on my word. I always make good on my promises. Dwayne begged. Of course, Uncle Dwayne. I know that you never go back on a promise. But I think we can do better than just a panax root, Natasha bargained. What else do you need? I'll try my best to get it. Dwayne quickly got the picture. It was obvious that Natasha was trying to raise the price now that they were in control. But he was in no position to haggle. Uncle Dwayne, I heard that you've got quite a number of properties in Swinton. Hillview Hotel, especially, is doing exceptionally well. Why don't you give it to Dustin as a gift? A vague smile crept up on Natasha's face. What? Dwayne's lips twitched. Damn it. Hillview Hotel was his golden goose. If he were to sell it, he could easily get up to $1 billion for it. This woman was demanding quite a lot. Are you unwilling to part with it? Natasha raised a brow. Of course not. As long as Rhys will save me, a hotel means nothing to me. Dwayne forced a smile. He had no other alternative than to comply with the demands. Dustin, seeing how Uncle Dwayne is being so nice, why don't you help him this time? Natasha turned to him and winked. All right, then. Dustin nodded. He then pulled out a black pill and tossed it to Dwayne. You'll be fine after eating this. What's this? The pill looked too much like a turd. A frown formed on Dwayne's face. Did he lose close to $1 billion just for this? If you do not believe me, you can opt not to eat it. Dustin did not pressure him to consume the pill. Of course I do. Steeling himself, Dwayne swallowed the pill. He had to try it to know if it worked. The pill dissolved very quickly, and soon Dwayne felt a warm feeling spreading over his body. As the warmth spread out, the pain in his chest began to dissipate. In mere minutes, the sharp, agonizing pain miraculously disappeared altogether. It actually worked. Dwayne was pleasantly surprised. He patted himself all over to make sure that he was really all right. Finally, he heaved a long breath of relief.